You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to try to get through this stream anyways. Check this out. Look at this. What's going on here? Did you guys know I'm doing a plush giveaway? Vodka plush giveaway. I partnered with Onage to create the ultimate VodkaSunnyD plush. Wow! It's right there in the background. It's right there. You guys can't see. Wait, hold up. Hold up. It's right here in the back. Boom. There it is, right in the background, right there. You could win yourself a plushie. You could. I will be giving away 2 plushies to 2 individual winners on February 14th, Valentine's Day. You know, maybe you won't find what you're looking for on Valentine's Day, but maybe, just maybe, you'll win a VodkaSunnyD plush. Who knows? To enter the giveaway, it's quite simple. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. This is so I'm able to message you if you win and to retweet this post. I'm going to go through and I'm going to take all the names that have retweeted this, okay? And I'm going to put it into a generator or whatever that's going to give me 2 names from it. And of course, if you comment your favorite VodkaSunnyD moment, you get an additional entry. 1 additional entry if you comment your favorite VodkaSunnyD moment. So if you'd like to join my very special, very epic, very saucy, sauce all over my body giveaway, well, you can. You can. Link, exclamation point Twitter. Exclamation point Twitter. Read the comments. I will not be doing that here because if one of you guys posted titties, it's a lifetime ban, and I'm not going to risk a lifetime ban over titty posting. But I have gone through and I've read a fair bit of the comments, bringing back the good memories of the VodkaSunnyD channel. But yeah. And if you already have a plush, don't even worry about it. Like the post. It boosts it. And then retweet the post if you want to be in the giveaway. That also boosts it. I appreciate all interaction on the post. Yeah, thank you. Someone post titties in the replies real quick. Chat, I'm going to try my best to get through the stream. I don't know what's going on with me. I feel fucking awful. Like, real shit. Why? I don't know why. It's like in the morning, I feel like dog shit. And then at night, I feel good. Part of me wants to adjust my stream schedule. And yeah, my stomach, yeah, dude, I like literally the first 5 hours of my day is terrible. I've been trying to get up earlier, I've been trying to do stuff, you know, and I just feel like I'm gonna throw up every time for the first like 5 hours every morning. So I wake up at like 11 and then I stream at 2 and I still feel sick. So I'm thinking, I'm like, man, should I just start streaming at night? But like literally a stream schedule switch that big, 1, worst thing a streamer could ever do. And 2, I don't even know if my work would allow that. Like, it's not gonna allow that. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. I'm still trying to get better. Blah, 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 blah. Been sick my whole fucking life, it feels like. But, we're gonna try. We're gonna try to get through the game. And today, no Tinder. I have decided, chat, you guys have convinced me I do not deserve love. I'm not even gonna say it like I normally do. I'm not even going to say it in all caps with excitement. I'm going to say it in all lowercase. I don't deserve love. Chat convinced me of that last time. Some people felt some kind of way that I was reading out Tinder bios. And I say, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just continue my lonely path. What's that song by Green Day? I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's all to me and I walk alone. Wah, 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 ha, 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 ha. I walk between the lines, what's fucked up and blah, 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 blah. Anthropology. Wah, ha, 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 ha. That's what's going on over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and die of loneliness. Anywho. Chat. We need to finish Ace Attorney by Friday. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Or else it's going to go on hiatus again for a long time. That's all I'm going to say. That might upset some people. But my health is getting bad again. So we're going to try to bang it out. We're going to try to finish it. I have some medical switch-ups coming. I'm going to be trying different medications, and I know how it's going to impact me. So, we need to finish this. Or I miraculously need to recover. One of the two need to happen. One of the two need to happen. Alright? So, let's hope that one of the two happen. Either miraculous recovery or take some cough medicine. See, you would think that would help, but it actually makes it worse. Gastritis and GERD, apparently, like, everything fucks it up and makes it worse. That's what I've learned over these last few weeks. So, without further ado, your boy's gonna try. Your guys' boy's gonna try to get through this. Let's go. Loading content. The case is hella long. Oh, boy. Oh, fucking boy. Why? Why did they do it like this? Well, at least I get to see my beautiful, articulate, talented, authentic, bald boy judge with this big, beautiful beard that I want to lick. Love that. Even if I don't have Tinder, I have the judge. Even if I don't have Tinder, I have the judge. All right. Also, I gotta go pee-pee real quick. And I got my chair. I got my chair this morning, chat. I forgot to tell you. You might be wondering, where is it? I have to build that shit. I have to build that shit. I got it right before I went live. And I already had this planned. Yeah. Let's just say you've got at least 2 streams worth left of this case. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get through it. I'm sure there's a lot left. But you know. I can't just like, so, chat, let me ask you a question. Type 1, if you want Ace Attorney stream in 2 weeks. Type 2, type 1 if you want Ace Attorney stream in 2 weeks, but no content in between. Type 2 if you want to take a break from Ace Attorney, do some stuff that's easier on me, and then go back to it in 2 weeks. That's the thing. It's weird because some people would actually vote 1. Some people would actually vote 1. Believe it or not, some people would vote 1. If you're gonna game, I want to watch you play only this. So, you know, but I'm hoping we can get through it because I want to see the rest of this case. Anyways, I'm gonna go pee-pee real quick, and then the moment I come back, we're gonna game, all right? I'll be right back, chat. Ow! My fucking Garfield! I kicked this shit with blood. Let's go, gamers! Let's get epic and silly. I'm ready. I'm ready! Let's see here. Chair building stream? Maybe. Maybe. I'd have to see how that gets set up. Maybe. Nobody actually wants a chair building stream, chat. You think you want a chair building stream? You don't. Don't lie to me. All right. Let's go. The fuck? Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Chat, pay attention. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... Oh, I'm waving my fingy. I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. Wagging your fingy doesn't help give me what I need to know. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. They did say that. They did say that. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? No, it's a fucking Hifumi, chat. It's gotta be a Hifumi situation. It has to be a Hifumi situation. That's the only thing I can think of. What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. How does a body just fucking disappear? That doesn't make sense. Call the cowboy to the stand right now. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as a prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Okay? Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Edgeworth, don't you start getting dirty with me on the other side of the courtroom. You better play fair, bitch. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. No, he doesn't. Were you not there yesterday when Damon Gant was throwing that guy into the blender? Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Yeah, he doesn't know what's going on. He's just faking it to make it. How is that an admirable trait? It doesn't make sense. Uh-oh. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? That's what we need to get to the bottom of, goddammit. We have to. Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. I really hope it's not Meekins. Anybody but Meekins. You know what I'm saying? For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? That's not Meekins, right? Please not Meekins. Please not me. Anybody but Meekins. I just don't want to. I don't want to talk to Meekins. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Anybody but Meekins. No. Oh my God. No! Why? Why Meekins? This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. No, no. Not Meekins. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. I'm Mike Meekins. That's me, sir. Sir, Mike Meekins. My occupation, sir. Oh, I punched myself in the nuts. That would be murderer. I'm a murderer, sir. Did he just admit to it in 4K HD? Even Edgeworth. Edgeworth is bewildered. I'm bewildered. The whole courtroom is bewildered. He hit himself in the nuts and then said he was a murderer. Even the judge. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it, sir. I did it. It was me. You silly goose. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. Listen to me scream into this loudspeaker, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear, sir, I punched myself in the nutsack. I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. I'm in a youthful generation. A person whose actions adults can't confidently comprehend. I'm Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir, help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. How old is he? He said he's part of the young generation. That's why he acts like this. He's 22. Brother, Edgeworth is 24. You guys might as well be same gen. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. After all, I am part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir. I'm a little baby bottom, so I'll do what you say, sir. What the fuck is going on anymore? You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Yes, I can. I can fault him for everything that just came out of his mouth. Chat, this is gonna suck. All right, let's go. This is gonna suck so hard. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day, sir. I punched myself in the nuts, and then I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen. Woohoo! I rushed into the room, sir. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked Oh God, I was scared. I fought for my life. Then I did it. I did it. Oh, I did it. After that, I did it. I did it, and I did it, and I did it again. And then I passed out, sir, until another officer smacked me awake with his big, thick daddy hands. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others what must be done unto you! I hold God in my heart! I am the devil!
That's the Meekins family motto, sir.
I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir! He knocked me in the head, and then he knocked me up in the butt! Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. He's clearly delusional. I don't even know what he's saying. How am I supposed to fucking cross-examine this? How? It doesn't make any sense. What I need here is more info to work with. Oh, you think? You think? Chat, TikTok, please God, get the likes up to 10K so I can get paid. Holy fuck. Crime report, let's go. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room on that day. Hold it, bitch! Mr. Meekins, you work in general affairs, do you not? Yes, sir! Yes, daddy! Boom! I punched myself in the nuts right in front of you! I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir! Yikes! Now there's a scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. Yeah. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir! The lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir! Chat, stop dancing! Chat, stop dancing! That thing is fucking creepy! That thing is creepy! Stop dancing like it's a good time. It's not a good time. That thing's very creepy. I was to ensure it was broken during the transferal. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. No, it doesn't. Don't lie to him. Don't fucking lie, Judge. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around trying to butt fuck me. I had to relocate the Blue Badger to the evidence room due to all the butt fuckery. Oh, I see. So that's why you went to the evidence room. That's not even a real thing. That's not, he's lying. He's clearly lying about what was happening that day, Judge. Tell us. What did you see when you got there? I spotted a suspicious man on the security room screen, and I rushed into the room. Hold it! In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my little neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? Chat, do we think his ID number is set? There it is! I found it! This one right here! Can you please calm down? Could you read the number to us? Calmly. I punched myself in the dick! It's 4989596! That's my number, Papa! I see. Huh. But the number is 4989596. Is shown as being used twice. That would make him
the murderer.
Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. Chad, it's no real mystery. I mean, don't question him. It's no real mystery. Don't question him. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger in the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see. What was happening that day? A fucking festival? What do they mean there was a bunch of people trying to butt-fuck each other? What was going on? Genuinely. I see. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir! That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. Data added to the ID record. Okay, IDs of all who entered the evidence room on 221. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir! I was suddenly attacked! Hold it! So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A big knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir! I swung my arms like a fucking octopus! I went in! Trying to detain him! That's how I got this gash in my little hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool and not sprinted at him like a fucking octopus, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked like a little girl. I grabbed the man by his collar. What the fuck? I fought for my life, Daddy! Then you what? What did you do? What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, sir. Kung Fu Panda, my favorite movie. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife, like Kung Fu Panda! You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver, sir! Like Poe! I made sure to close my eyes like a man! Huh? You closed your eyes like a man? I see. He must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in the sea of my blood. And then... The next thing I knew, sir. Yes? He punched me right in the dick! After that, I passed out. A clean cock punch knocked me out until another officer slapped it awake. About what time did you ring? Oh, I can't. About what time did you regain consciousness after this nut punch? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the nuts. I woke up crying in tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. You think it's nice to go slap other people in the nuts? Judge, what is wrong with you? When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned into the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened, do we? Do we have an accurate picture of what happened? I feel, chat, type 1 if you believe we have an accurate picture of what happened. Because let me tell you, I'm ready to type out all the 2s. Yes, Your Honor, only one thing remains unclear. What, his octopus kung fu or the fact he got hit in the nuts 7 times? Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Let me stroke my little chin and think. Yes, Officer Meekins, what is it? With regard to that, sir, Take a look at this! It was sent to my jail cell! Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief delivered it. What is that? A videotape? Punch myself in the dick! Yes, sir, that's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room! Desk slam. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape. And was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir, like a good little puppy. It's the only thing I'm really good at is doing what I'm told. Felt. Looks like communication with the police department is good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares the bejesus out of me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Am I allowed to show this on TikTok? The dude disappeared on security camera? What happened to the dude that stabbed him? The dude that stabbed him just disappeared. What the hell? Even Edgeworth looks pissed. How are we supposed to do anything about this? Stop saluting us! Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? We all want to hop into one big orgy together. But how can we do that when we must do our jobs in the name of justice? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir! That is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir! It's the Blue Badger! Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Security videotape added to the court record. Yo, that videotape was ominous. Yes, well... Anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone. In the evidence room, and some sort of, activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incompetent footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, Daddy! As you wish, Daddy! What did you just call him? The fuck? The mystery man? His face can't be clearly seen in the video! But there is no question that the other person was Detective Goodman. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. Punch myself in the dick! The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him! No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker, equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing! That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Are we sure he doesn't have twins or triplets? Are we certain? Are we certain he does not have twins or triplets? I feel like that is a viable thing that could happen. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, chat. I have so much evidence. Some would say I have too much evidence. All right. Doesn't matter, Vodka. Twins don't share fingerprints. Fuck. But everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Mystery Man, chat.
Lock in.
His face can't be seen clearly in the video. Hold it! Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would have been classified as the latter? The latter? But you were just standing in front of him, were you not?
More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you?
Oh yes, Daddy, but I didn't get a clear look at his face. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see. I get shy. Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. No, it is not. Still, I'm sure it was him! I bet my badge on it. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. Hold it! But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. But, that is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it.
Meekins understands. He gives a hot salute. Why is everyone looking at me like that? Chat, why are you all looking at him like that? You better stop it right now. Who gave you the right to look at him like that? You better chill with your audacity. If I had to label your stares as disturbing or...
Meekins.
Does he have a collar on? Is he handcuffed to his own neck? What the fuck? Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now, please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir! You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint. I have a question, chat. Was the locker already open? Do we know that? Do we know if the locker was already open, like, in that video? I wasn't paying attention. Can I watch it again? Looks like the locker is closed. I want to see him open it. I want to see him open it real quick. Some people in chat are saying it was open. Oh, I see. There's a light on. Does the light indicate that it's already open? If that's the case, then this couldn't have been Detective Goodman. It couldn't have been Detective Goodman, right? Perhaps that piece of paper was wedged, making it not closed. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman to do. Objection! Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange to me, bitch.
Strange? And why use such crass language?
This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction?
I mean, if the autopsy states that that man in the car was Detective Goodman, there's no way he could be in both spots at the same time. It's just not possible. And they're also putting emphasis on the fact that he didn't see him. Interesting. I shake my head at you. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I propose we have the defense get naked right here, right now, in front of me. And then, after that, he can point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. He would want me to get naked.
Very well. Proposal half accepted. He will stay clothed, but we will further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out the problem with the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please, don't play it too many times! I can't stand watching this video, it makes me quiet! How did this guy ever become a police officer? Alright, let's go.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten me. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Goodman?
How do I pause? B? Right here. The thing that's strange about this video has gotta be this! Officer Meekins. Sir! Do you mean me, sir? Who the fuck else is named Officer Meekins in this vicinity? Yes, I mean you. As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's why I understand the way that I did. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Dude, this music's gonna literally haunt me tonight. This picture is going to haunt me tonight. Why do they keep playing this song with this creepy-ass thing? When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. Here, notice the lights?
What's this? It's already lit.
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Ah! My boy!
Order, order. What's the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. What is it? Tell me what it is. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. Don't object me. You told me to point it out and I did. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked. There was a paper wedge.
Oh, I know. It must have been broken. Of course, I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Oh, well. It just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut.
Are you talking to me? Or are you talking about you?
So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor? Maybe the paper that fell out of the locker. Did we think about that? Did we think about the paper that fell out of the locker, in fact? Yeah, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. Phoenix, just take it. I know what it is. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Yeah, what do you think, Emma? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the system sensors? I feel like this is just like grade school shit. I feel like any grade schooler could have figured that out. Come on, Phoenix. Come on, Courtroom. Something jammed the sensors, say. There's something else that seems out of place in the video. Please don't play the video again. Please don't play the video again. The video's so creepy. Don't do it. Oh, here we go. Very well, let's play it again. Let's not play it again and say we did. Oh my god. Oh my god. This song is gonna haunt me until to the grave, bro. To the grave. It's gonna haunt me to the grave. Oh, it's so creepy. Get it off my screen, man. Right here. Wait a minute, that's a glove! Chat, look at where I paused it. This isn't a piece of paper. That's a glove. You see the 4 fingers? It's not even a piece of paper. That's a glove. Please watch closely, dickhead. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. FNAF ass cam. FNAF ass cam, bruh. Chat's dancing and there's no music playing.
What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
Punch myself in the dick! But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. What? Every time I open a door, something isn't falling in front of me. I often fall out and roll great distances. What? We can't be sure that the item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean, Daddy?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted?
Inserted. Chat saying I can speed up the video? No, I cannot. Not in this moment, I can't. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Punch myself in the dick! Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle. Oh, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me out. But the object... Wait, everyone's just ignoring him. Everyone's just ignoring his ass.
But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door.
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene.
There just might have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Fire this guy for real, he sucks as a cop. Yo, chat, you wouldn't want Officer Meekins on duty for you? You don't want him punching his own dick on duty for you? As he takes care of the happenings around you?
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker room?
It was just this glove. Like, I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove.
But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident. Which we know all the evidence is from the SL9. We know this, chat. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so? Officer Fuckbag! Sir! Oh, my cock!
Order, order! Sweet succulent order! So are we to believe, then, that the victim this witness stabbed in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman?
I mean, we have to, right? That's the only thing that can make sense of the autopsy, chat. That is the only thing that can make sense of the autopsy. Do not be mistaken, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. Oh my god. I hate this bullshit. I hate, like, figure something out, it all makes sense, but have undeniable proof of it. Like, bro, it makes sense, and you know it makes sense. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. Edgeworth, don't fucking start, bro! You will sleep on the couch tonight! Yeah, it's called a possibility. Get out of here, bro! Get out of here! The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Oh, man. Sir? Me, sir?
I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. I'm gonna stroke my little chin.
Punch myself in the dick! Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course! Is this a fucking joke? What's happening in this courtroom?
Very well, begin your testimony.
I hate this. I hate this, man. Mystery Man number 2. There's one thing that proves the man was the Detective Goodman, sir! To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card! When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. Punch myself into the balloons! At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. Don't show me this shit again. Okay, good.
An ID court record, I see.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. So, somebody comes in, somebody clocks in. Who's clocking in at 4:20? Who's clocking in at 4:20? That's what I want to know. We don't know who clocked in at 4:20. And then after that, Edgeworth clocks in. Then oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Does anybody else notice what I just realized? Does anybody else notice what I just realized? In that video, who's there first? Bruce Goodman. And then Officer Meekins comes after. Why is Meekins' name before Bruce? Why is Meekins' name before Bruce? Now, I understand if we look a little bit... Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. I'm barking up the wrong tree. Meekins comes in again at 5:14. Never mind. Bruce Goodman comes in at 5:14, and then Meekins comes in. Okay, I missed. I got so hyper focused on the 4:50 to 5:14. I completely missed the last 5:14. That's my bad. But still, who came in at 4:20? That's what we need to figure out. I got way too excited. I was like, oh shit, I'm on to something crazy here. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room?
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination.
All right, we can do that. Mystery Man 2, let's go! There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. Hold it! So unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir, rock solid like my dick! If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory sign! Couldn't he just use his right hand for that?
Let's hear him out fully. As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second.
To enter the evidence room, sir, one must have used their ID card. Hold it! Is that card hanging from your neck one of these ID cards? Yes, sir. This card is right next to my cuff, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget. But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time, it's my ID card that gets stuck. Oh! Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me out like I'm a little bitch. Maybe I should just leave this one alone. At any rate, each police officer only has one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this.
Please proceed with your testimony.
When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. Let it be noted that this is a record the witness referred to.
Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman.
What? Why did the music stop? Why did the music stop? What's the matter?
According to this.
Huh? What is it?
Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here.
He wouldn't do anything wrong. Would he? Dude, imagine the series ends with just Edgeworth as the dickhead. GG, see ya. Why is he bowing? So it is, Your Honor. So it is. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Not that prosecutor again. Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Being a prosecutor, he could hide the evidence. Mommy, is that man in blue a murderer too? Shh, don't stare at them. They're boyfriends. You've got the wrong color, kid.
It would seem the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today.
I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. Poor Mr. Edgeworth, it must be so difficult for him. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his car! Hold it! Why is a kid in the jury? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Earlier, I believe you testified when you asked the man to show his ID card. He pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir. He didn't show me any cards, sir.
Just a big fat fucking knife.
Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. I stroke my chin. Punch myself in the balls! Maybe he just panicked. Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out. Mr. Wright, what do you think? I'm confused. What? The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. Is it the fact that we found the ID card in a completely different place that was 30 minutes away? Is that what it is? It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this. You're thinking too hard about it. Come on. Let's show him what we got. All right, hold on. Chad, we gotta figure out what to... This was found at the crime scene. That's what confuses me. It would have to be, like, he would have had to have moved, right? We have so much fucking evidence. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this? Lost item report? 221. Bruce Goodman, ID 5, and then the 9 is scribbled. $5-8. Did he lose his ID? Is that what happened? Did he put in a report saying he lost his ID and that's why he couldn't write the number? Maybe he lost the ID and then a lookalike stole it? There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. This is a massive reach. But chat, I think I might present this. I think I might present this. This might be too much reach. I might be skipping some steps, but I think this is what I'm gonna go for. Did this actually work? Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the scene of the crime. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, which is over 30 minutes away by car. Which is over 30 minutes away by car. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
A lost item report. It's only half completed.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. So someone had to have impersonated him.
Order. Sweet, saucy, big dick order. What now? What does this all mean?
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
Rabble, 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 rabble. Order, order, order. Does the prosecution have a response?
No response. I'm saving real quick. I feel like I'm on a roll right now, chat. I feel like I'm on a roll, chat. I do. I feel like I'm on a roll. I do. And if you guys also want to be on a roll, chat, are you like, wow, Vodka's on a roll? I want to be on a roll too. I just want to let you guys know something. I am currently doing a giveaway right now. Yeah, I'm taking 10 seconds. For anybody who doesn't know, I am giving away one of my plushies. There are only 200 in the world, and I am giving away 2 of them on Valentine's Day. How do you enter the giveaway? It's quite simple. Just go to my Twitter and retweet this. Just go to Twitter and retweet this. That's it. Make sure you're following me, too, so that I can message you if you win. Because you have to be following me for me to message you. But yeah, if you would like a VodkaSunnyD plush, only 200 in the world, for free, you can win one. Just letting you know, TikTok, letting you know, Twitch. I will drop the link to this post if you want to go retweet it if you haven't already. I let people know at the beginning of stream, but not, there's more people here now. Just in case you did not know. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now let's see what Edgeworth has to say. Let's see what Edgeworth has to say, shall we? I think I will. I think I'll see what Edgeworth has to say. Edgeworth? What say you, buddy? Edgeworth? I have only one thing to say to the defense. And what's that? What is the one thing you have to say to the defense? What is it? What is it? He's gonna say, I love you.
Yeah, he's gonna say I want to bang you.
Bravo, Mr. Wright. You're just so sexy. Bravo? Sexy? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? I don't like the fact that he's praising us. That's just how it is. That's just how he is. Yeah, what's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. Yeah, he's gonna try to put this on Lana. That's how he's just gonna say this has no relevancy and this is on Lana. But the fact that there's a doppelganger, there had to be a double murder. Or not. No, the person just got away. Yeah, he's building our comic book for us. Unfucking believable. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. I'm gonna finger you! You better get that shit out of my face! This isn't going to end well. Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. I already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna be like, oh, shithead!
Lana Sky's guilty in the other case.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. Oh, I hate this. Oh, he said it himself. He said it himself. The victim in this video is a fake, which means the murder did not take place. At the police department, at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime could only take place at one location. The underground parking lot, damn it! At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Sky, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. TikTok, look away! TikTok, you need to look away right now, or we might get banned forever. TikTok, don't cry! It's not real! None of it's real! It's not real, chat! TikTok, stop crying. It'll be okay. TikTok, don't ban me. TikTok, close your eyes! A trustworthy witness. Observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Are you really calling Angel Star trustworthy? Get the fuck out of here. She lied 100 times. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning.
The activity in the evidence room is still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana... Chat, lock in, we gotta do something! What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Chat, type 1 to object, type 2 to wait and see what happens. What timeline are we on, damn it? Chat, Twitch is typing 1s and TikTok is typing 2s. Everyone on TikTok typed 2. And everyone on Twitch typed 1. I listen to? Who's more trustworthy? I don't know. I don't know who I should listen to. I have an appointment at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Ah, shit. Not the doctor hitting me up. Chat, we gots to object. Whatever platform has more people, there are 58 people on TikTok and there are 180 people on Twitch. Objection! One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Oh, of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Why do you guys keep saying Edgeworth is hot? What the hell's going on, man? Also, where did he go? Did he, like, army crawl out of the room? Where did the doppelganger go? Was it a ghost? Sayaka ass-looking pose. However, it cannot be said that this is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of this matter.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor?
if this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. Does this mean we're already going to day 3? This just might be my chance. Time to... Dude, look at how determined Phoenix is. That is a face of determination. Why does he have lightning bolt eyebrows? Yo, chat, do you want a man with lightning bolt eyebrows? Do you want to... Like, is that what it takes? Is that what you need in a man? A man with lightning bolt eyebrows? Is that really what it's all about these days? Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Mr. Wright, do you mean... Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh? Whom did you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well. Then, Mr. Wright.
Chat, I'm gonna say this one time. I swear to God, if you all start dancing and being like, oh my God, he's so hot! When he comes out, I'm going to fucking put you on a mode only.
Very well, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify,
Chat, don't you do it.
what is his or her name?
Chat, he's not hot. He's not, one, he's not hot. Two, his theme song isn't even that cool. Don't you fucking do it. Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Chat, don't you fucking do it. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, chat, don't you fucking do it. We should hear his testimony. Chat, don't you do it. We shouldn't need any longer than 20 minutes.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is
subpoenaed? What the fuck is that word? Subponed? Subpoenaed? What is that word? He's not hot! Shut up!
Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
Subpoenaed? What does that mean? Subpoenaed on? Sup your peed on? Shut up. We will, Your Honor.
Court is now in recess.
February 24th, 11:32 a.m., District Courtroom, Defendant Lobby number 2. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Huh? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out. I haven't figured out shit. Lana, you're the one who knows everything. Emma, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection, and if I gave all the answers, the game wouldn't be fun. Oh my god. How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me? Gumshoe! Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals! Pals? Huh? Oh, guess I am. Haha, I'll come back later. No, you stay right here. You stay right here. Oh my god, my beautiful Gumshoe. My beautiful Gumshoe. Good morning, Dick Gumshoe. Chat, we have a thing here where we say good morning every morning to Dick Gumshoe. When he appears on my screen in the flesh, you gotta say good morning, Gumshoe. You gotta, or you're gonna have bad luck for the rest of your day. You looking for good luck? You looking for a Valentine's date? You already have a date and you want them to get you flowers and chocolate? Say good morning to Gumshoe. You gots to. Good morning, Gumshoe. Oh, guess I am interrupting. I'll come back later. He looks so sad. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You've got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Sorry, Detective. You better be, pal. Hey, 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 hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky. Go on. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you for that, Prime. W's in chat for the Prime subscription. That go on just subbed. That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked? You mean this, right? My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident? But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. I can't believe you! The Chief Prosecutor were a witness in that case. Miss Sky was a witness? SL9 incident files received from Lana Sky. Gumshoe low-key such a cutie? Is that true? Chat, is Gumshoe low-key a cutie? Is that what's going on? Type 1 if Gumshoe's low-key a cutie. I didn't know that. Damn, I didn't realize. Gumshoe has fans. Take it from me. You don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, wait, oh, what? Now that I've brought you this stuff, you're not gonna ignore me, are you? Emma, but why? Why is your name in here? What? My name's in there? I don't know, unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SO9 incident, is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as... Joe Dark Killings. What? The Joe Dark? No. No, Lana, what are they talking about? Emma, wait! She ran away. Why is she running? Why is she leaving? You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Gumshoe, no! Everybody's leaving! Fuck! Jake Marshall, Angel Star, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I wish you would fill me in on what the fuck's going on. To be continued? The fuck? What? Chat, how much is left of this chapter? How much is left of this chapter? I'm curious, bro. Like, how many hours? I feel like they just introduced a whole fuckload more. February 24th, 12:14 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 9.
The courtroom will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye.
Chad, I gotta go pee. I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta go pee. I'll be back in 1 second, Chad. I'll be right back. Be good. Here. Talk to my plushie. Here you go. Talk to Plush me. Let's do it, gamers! Come here, bitch! Put you back where you belong. Right. Alright, chat, you know better. You know what not to do, damn it. You know what not to do.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye.
Emma didn't come back. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. Chat, don't you fucking do it, chat! Chat, don't do it. I'm telling you right now, do not do it. He's not that hot and his theme song's whatever. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. Chat, don't fucking do it. I swear to God, don't do it. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Chat, don't dance. Chat, don't fucking dance. Chat, don't do it. Don't do- Chat, he's not hot. He's not hot and his theme song's whatever. 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 Stop fucking dancing!
Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization and drinking alcohol in the courtroom while testifying.
Occasionally helping the elderly across intersections when needed? Yeah, we get it.
Oh, I know. You're a patrolman.
As for my name, if you listen hard enough,
You can hear the howling wind call it out.
No, I can't. I can't hear the howling wind call it out. I can't, actually. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Howling wind? I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before. Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. Is this correct?
According to the papers, partner.
What do you mean?
A desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper could sum it up.
What?
Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly.
Thank you, he gets it. He got a knife. Oh, fuck yeah, he does.
Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime.
In plain old English.
Thank you, Judge. This is why my judge is articulate, talented, and sexy. Day of the crime. He low-key ugly, but his theme is fire? No, it's not!
My job was to keep a wary eye on the Bone Orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at Streetside Saloon at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail.
What the fuck did he just say to me?
I can't say I particularly care for your attitude.
Thank you. I don't care for his attitude either. I don't care either. Also, when I asked him, he told me he was riding a horse named Zippy down the highway. Clearly, he's lying. There's contradictions in all things he's stating.
I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining.
Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, no, he did. Oh, no, he didn't. I know for a fucking fact that Jake Marshall did not just go there. On my boy? Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems?
I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you know about those.
I really don't like your attitude. You better watch it before I fart in your mouth. Yeah, well, what about the fingerprint-activated locks?
Fingerprint-activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those?
How do you not know? You're in charge of... He's in charge of protecting the shit! He's not being very helpful. He's not that good with machines or with following orders. Then why have him on the job? If he's not good with machines or following orders or staying on duty to make sure murders don't happen, why have him on the job?
Everyone's got their weakness now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor?
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying.
This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours.
I don't want him to be all mine. I'd rather get hit by a plane. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, this is gonna suck so hard. Alright, let's do it.
My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard.
Hold it! What the fuck is a bone orchard? How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room?
I just made sure nothing was moved in security camera monitor. That room's so still. Even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who interred the recordings.
You interred them? What does that even mean?
Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape.
We have an old bag maneuver here. We have an old bag maneuver!
If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours.
And we're trusting this guy? Who goes on break to ride his horse named Zippy down the highway? I can't trust this guy. He wasn't even at the scene!
Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life.
This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. I'm gonna freak out. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room.
They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security Oh, my bad. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style.
So you directly don't do your job, but you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right?
Ain't you heard a word I said, bitch?
Don't call me bitch!
I told you that ain't my style.
So you're not doing your job. You admit under the court of law that you, an officer, an official, are not doing your job! It's fine. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's nothing is fine. I'm afraid I don't understand.
No desperado I know lets rules get in his way.
He just admitted he doesn't follow the rules. He just fucking admitted that. No desperados I know join the fucking police force.
So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime?
Just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day.
There was a rubber glove stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that?
Sorry, partner. Can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks.
How does this guy avoid being fired?
Besides, the room's protected by 2 security.
So hold it! You used to be a detective, so you've used the evidence room in the past, correct?
Of course. Back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence.
Why are you bragging about that? And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism?
Sorry, partner. I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a bike works.
That's quite, incredible. The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence. Are you fucking kidding me? We're actually going with this guy didn't know, and we have him working the job. Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that too. Yeah, but he's Gumshoe. At any rate, can we just fire the whole police force?
At any rate, it doesn't seem that this is relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place?
If I remember right, I was at a street-side saloon.
No, you weren't. No, you fucking... What were you doing in a place like that?
I was eating spaghetti.
Oh!
Not even Angel Steak lunches can beat that parlor's Vongole Sapia pasta.
Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duty to eat noodles?
I'm going insane. I'm going fucking insane.
Not all desperados eat tacos, partner.
That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point.
That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson.
That's strange. This is usually where Edgeworth says, Did you not want to raise this year?
I'm just an innocent traveling man. So if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail.
Hold it, bitch! Out of ammo, Officer Marshall.
That's right, partner. Or, as you'd call it, evidence. If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you'd better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset.
Aren't we in Japan?
One thing seems clear, despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room. The witness doesn't appear to have seen anything.
Texans don't take orders from anyone.
We're in Japan!
Everyone knows that.
Apparently your superiors don't. Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I better keep my cool. Before I use it, though, I'd better up the ante. I don't even remember the fucking trump card, chat. What is the trump card? Oh, it was his bloodstain, right? Found on the... Marshall's fingerprints were found on a locker, right? But they said we need to up the ante. How do I up the ante? His job was to keep a wary eye on the Bone Orchard. I mean, he did a terrible job. He did a terrible job. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems. How do I up the ante? If I remember right, I was at a street-side saloon at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time to hit the trail. The bloodstains on the cactus were never recorded as evidence, apparently. I mean, I'm not out of ammo. I have evidence. They said to up the ante. I don't know. Do I just present this? I'm just gonna present it. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this. Oh, he's pissed. He's gonna pull a bad weapon on me. After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. That is what you just said.
And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner, while I drink on the job.
It's quite simple, bitch. You left a very large trail behind. At the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint.
Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects. That is, make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there.
I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood. Robble, 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 robble. Get his ass. For the love of fuck, get his ass, damn it.
Witness, what is the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene.
The blood was wiped away. However, a luminal test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall?
It seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders.
I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall.
About the bloodstained fingerprints?
Very well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints.
Yeah, do it right now. Testify, damn it.
Found at the scene of the crime.
Blood-stained fingerprints.
Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The blood-stained and the fingerprints are completely unrelated.
That is the most bullshit thing I've ever heard in my life. That is the most bullshit, unlikely, unjust, bullshit fucking what? That sounds so stupid. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Period.
Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? How did you know that? See, I had nothing to do with it. The witness's explanation appears valid. Was it public knowledge that the killer wore gloves? Was it public knowledge? Or is that only addressed in the courtroom? Oh, I don't know. There's something weird about this. Okay. I mean, Phoenix displayed a glove, no? He did, but he wasn't there. Officer Marshall wasn't in the vicinity. They had to go get him. They had to take 30 minutes to go get his ass. The witness's exclamation appears valid. I mean, I don't know how it works. I don't know where he was. Although there's room for doubt. Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. This guy's hiding something. I can feel it. Yeah. Now's my chance to prove that he's not so sexy. Yeah, let's go. Bloodstained fingerprints. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. Hold it! That's because you... How did you put it? Pay your respects once a month? Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. What? What do you mean? I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams. I see. It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker. Apparently, his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. Marshall's fingerprints, found on a bloody handprint on Marshall's own locker. The prints had been wiped. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained hand. Hold it! So then, what about the bloody handprint? Wasn't mine. It's no mystery. Please explain. My locker is covered with my fingerprints. It just so happened. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. This is the most dog shit thing I have ever heard in my life. Oh, where my handprint was? The murderer must have touched it as well. Prove that they did it. Oh my god. Hold it! The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1. On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? No, I don't. Oh my god. The bloodstained and the fingerprints are completely unrelated. Hold it! Unrelated? They're as different as night and day. Kinda like cereal and cereal. One's got to do with breakfast, while the other's type's got to do with murder. He's right. No, he's not. Nothing he said has been right or valid. If anything, he should be fired from the force. There's just no... This is absolute ass poo-poo. This is ass poo-poo. Everybody knows it's ass poo-poo, and I'm tired of people acting like it's not ass poo-poo. All right? I'm sick of it, bro. I'm so sick of it. Y'all shave your beards with a knife? Maybe I should start. Maybe this is my calling to start. I don't see what... Homonyms? Homonyms. Homonyms? What does that mean? Homonyms? Homonyms? How do I say that? I don't even know what that says. Homonyms? Is it a silent H? What does anything have to do with anything? Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? Some words that sound the same but are spelled different. You said it right the first time? Why does that even have a name? I can't let him squirm out of this one. I've got to find something. I think I missed pressing the last thing.
How do you know that?
I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports.
There was a blood stain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. It was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Yeah, I think we tried that too.
So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprints?
That's the only logical conclusion. Are you starting to get the picture, partner?
The picture?
This seal of blood. In the desert, it's just food for the buzzards.
Huh?
There's only one reality, and that's this.
The security tape?
So long as my trail isn't there, you can't say otherwise.
I mean, what if you were the guy who dressed up? We don't know. Your alibi sucks. And you carry a knife on you. You carry a fucking knife on you.
This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall.
Too bad it wasn't me in the video, right, partner?
Ignore my 3 pages of evidence. I just had to. I had to, bro. I didn't like how he was talking to me. I tried to Hail Mary and say he was in the video. I tried to Hail Mary. It didn't work. Didn't work. Oh, well.
Too bad it wasn't me in that video, right, partner?
Hold it! What do you mean by that? Yeah.
You went to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner? If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have.
But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots. Blind spots that he should know about, right? Blind spots that he should know about? Places you can't see. The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape. We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright.
If you could show us evidence in this video that indicates...
I mean, yeah, we could look for the evidence. We could. Oh my god.
Officer Marshall was present, please do so.
If Officer Marshall was present, please do so now. I don't fucking know, chat. I guess I'll show evidence. Very well. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall. Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making the mistake. Now then, let's have another look at the video. They really love this video. Chat's been, like, saying names and saying shit nonstop that I think I got spoiled to something, but for the joy of the game, I'm gonna act like I didn't. What is this? Fuck! No, rewind. They're showing me Xbox controls, so I'm confused, chat. What the fuck? There's a cloth in that locker, which I would like to select. I'm here? Oh my god, how do I fast forward? Again, they're just showing me all fucking... So we're gonna want to pause it like right here. Yeah, so here's the chat. Here's my biggest problem. Like, I don't know if I should start streaming on emote only, but like, since I started this case 3 days ago, random people come in and they just say names, and they think it's not a spoiler, like them saying names. But like, literally they're saying names, and then later it comes up, and like, it connects to a spoiler. And I just don't get that. Like, what, it's so, like, I feel like I already know what's going on here, but I would have never figured it out if there wasn't, like, people for the last three days, the last week, thinking they're slick, being like, oh, well, you don't know about insert name here, insert name there, and then like, well, he doesn't know these names yet, and then the moment I hear the name, it's like, oh, so you just spoiled everything regarding this person I find out about later. Like, people suck so hard, and it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me how hard people suck. And I have genuine fear. About like mouthwashing and Me-Side and Persona, because these are the next 3 games on my list are mouthwashing, Persona, and Me-Side, and I know people are gonna do the same shit. We're gonna be like, oh, well, I'll never forgive fucking Dinglefuck Dickberry for doing the horrible deed he did, and then they'll be like, what, chat? What? He hasn't met Dinglebuck Dick Fairy yet. And then when I meet Dinglebuck Dick Fairy and he acts like he never did anything, I'm gonna know, oh, that guy's the asshole. Like, I just... I don't know, man. I don't know. Which Persona? We're gonna start on Persona 3, because that's the one I bought. And then potentially go in order from there. The new one. The newest one that just dropped. Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall. What do I do? Like, chat, what do I do? None of my mods have seen the games. So it's like, what do I do? Now, I still don't have, like, a genuine, perfect, painted, vivid picture of Ace Attorney. It's not downright I'm fucked. But, like, you can't stop it. You can't stop people from coming in frame 1 being like, I've played this game before, and let me just say, beep, 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 beep. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It makes me, like, not want to finish this case, low-key. But I don't know. These days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. I mean, we've done good so far. I haven't been spoiled to anything major in Ace Attorney so far, which I'm grateful for. But, But here's the worst thing. It's always, like, the fans of the game. That's the thing. It's always the fans of the game. It's like the guy that comes in and his name is, like, Phoenix Wright Lover 122. Spoiler! The same thing happened in Danganronpa. Someone come in, be like, Korekio's cock, and they come in and be like, spoiler! And I only know this because I go back and review the logs, like, after a chapter is over, and I'm just like, bro, why? Why? Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? I can try. Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. Yeah, I mean, if some white cloth is sticking out that appears in the video, I mean, that right there's a tell. Especially if only you can open that locker. And you know where the cameras point. You're the asshole. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. So that means we have to figure out Goodman's case. We have to figure out Goodman's case. Oh, the white cloth, it's gone!
What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall?
When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. He would have had to open it. He's the only one who could have. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime! What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away!
Robber. Order, order.
Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man.
Then prove it. Where's your proof?
So what if my locker was opened? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it.
Yes, it does! I'm gonna go insane.
The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened a locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine.
Come on. Now you're just being stupid. We've already established that you can only... He's making me so mad! We've already established that only he could be the one who opened it.
Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man?
I mean, let me ask you this, guys. How bad do you think mouthwashing spoilers are? Because that's the next game. I'm thinking about streaming mouthwashing this Friday or Saturday. How bad is that going to be? Should I just have a mode only on the entire time? I don't know anything about that game. Real bad? Oh, we're going to just be in a mode only then. This guy isn't just playing dumb. He really doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker.
Oh yeah? I call your bluff, bitch. You say I opened that locker? Now prove it.
Whoops. Prove that you opened that locker.
A fingerprint sensor?
We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to.
What kind of crazy talk is this?
Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this. Sub only would be great. Nah, you guys would still fuck it low-key. You know you would fuck it low-key. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. You guys will be on a mode only for that stream. And you guys will get to spam your emojis to your heart's content. If it isn't Lick Gumshoe, my favorite. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? What's he biting?
I only got one word for you, partner.
He's gonna pull a gun on me.
No!
What the fuck was that? Rubble.
Order. Witness, explain yourself.
If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard.
I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. He doesn't have an alibi. He knows the angle that all the cameras point. The only locker that... It all points to him. Like, come on, bitch. I don't know if he murdered Goodman, but you definitely dressed up as Goodman. And you assaulted an officer. At the very least, you're going to jail. You're going to jail at the minimum. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime.
Olay!
Why did he say olay? What the fuck? Why did the judge say olay? What the fuck?
Please answer the question.
What is he now? A bullfighter? What the fuck? That's all right, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here.
We can?
Have a look at these floor plans. Yo, chat, question. Choose one. If you had to pick, type 1 for 20 years in prison. Type 2 for the death penalty. Type 1 for 20 years in prison. Type 2 for the death penalty. Why would I want to die? I don't know. Just asking. What if I get out early on good behavior? Yeah, you might get out at 18 years. There was no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall.
If that's so, then where was the witness?
It seems Mr. Wright has an answer. That's right! The only possible conclusion.
Well then, let's hear it.
Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? Right fucking here. This is him. Officer Marshall was standing right here.
There, but that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was.
Correct, unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in this video is Officer Marshall. It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman. No, that's correct. That's correct. But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. No, he didn't. He said the latter. He said he never saw him. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. Oh, this again. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir! Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? He suddenly pulled out a knife that he uses to shave his stupid face with it, sir! Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it?
Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it.
The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on this ID card.
Oh, I get it.
If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall?
I'm gonna chew on this beef jerky. You've got quite an imagination there, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence.
Circumstantial my ass! He's still denying it.
You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard, thick, juicy evidence proving I'm dressed up as the victim.
I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition.
I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining.
Well, Mr. Wright,
do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall was dressed up as a victim?
Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that.
I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. I'm gonna drink alcohol now.
Edgeworth? Edgeworth looks like he's about to do something devious. What is it, Edgeworth? Why are you looking so devious?
It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed.
Huh?
I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics.
The basics? For me, that would be what Maya used to, or not Maya, Mia used to tell me. I miss Maya. Where's she at? Where's the sibling dynamic?
Phoenix, try thinking outside of the box.
I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise, but rather I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Why do you think this locker was open in the first place?
What do you mean?
There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open this locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later, as it has been. Which means he didn't originally plan to open this locker.
According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed...
Yeah, what happened, Judge? Tell me what happened, Judge. Tell me what happened, my big, beautiful judge.
He opened his own locker for some unknown reason.
The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that. He opened it in order to put the cloth inside.
So, just what exactly is this piece of cloth?
Perhaps the video is the key to all of our unanswered questions. This video, again, I don't have any evidence, so this video is my only shot.
Very well, let's take yet another look at the security tape. After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open this locker.
Chat, stop fucking dancing! Is it his bloody coat? Is that what the cloth is? Is it the white bloody coat? It's not the glove. It's not the glove because the glove we found. I mean, it could also be to, like, wipe the blood stain. You can't just walk out with, like, bloody coat. That's the only thing I can think of, is it's gotta be the blood. Because if you notice right here, and it's very notable, there's blood on his jacket. See? No blood on the jacket. We'll pause it here in a second. Right here. It's the only thing I can think of. He's got to hide the coat. He has to hide the coat. Like, you can't just walk out and have, like, a bloodied up coat. For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room. Though I don't know to what end yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked. Yo, honestly, I was making fun of him, but, like, Meekins can throw down, apparently. I mean, he's still lost, but did you see that grapple? Did you see that grapple? He's unarmed, and he went for it. And the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. He got a shot on him. Oh, no, he didn't. Maybe it was just Meekins' blood.
A bloody white coat.
Yeah, he did throw hands. You couldn't just walk out like that. So you hid the coat in your locker.
Not bad, partner.
He admits it! There he goes! He admits it right there!
Now then, Officer Marshall.
Someone else said it, but it's kind of ridiculous that we have 3 pages of evidence and we've only, like, used the video. I find that ridiculous as well. That also kind of felt like that happened in, Case 4. A little bit. I mean, evidence still kind of, like, you know, helps with the story. It being there helps, but hot damn! It both helps, but it's like double-edged sword, where it's also like, do I present this? I don't know.
Are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth.
They all have it out for Edgeworth.
2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now would we?
Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did, all of it.
All right.
And build a comic book, showcase what you did.
It seems the time has come.
Marshall's confession.
I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15.
Despite it saying that.
So the supposed victim was really you.
But there's only one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be? Potentially the vase? Potentially the vase? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand.
My guess is he's the donor.
It was way too much blood for such a small donation. Marshall's confession. Bro.
I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him.
Wait, what am I doing? Hold it! What am I doing? Hold it! Stop right there! Chad, I apologize if I seem out of sorts today or off. I feel really sick. I'm not feeling great, low-key. I mean, I told you guys before I started streaming that I told you guys I wasn't feeling great. Pray that I feel better soon, Chad. Pray that I feel better soon. Hot damn. Alright, let's go like this. Tired of being sick. When you say it, you mean...
Do you even have to ask, partner?
The SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day.
Not if I have anything to do with it. That incident's not over.
But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? Well, all of them got fired, right? Jake Marshall was on the case. All of them were fired that day.
When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine.
But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? Because they got demoted.
That date was my last chance. That's why
You're doing your best, which is very courageous. My only fear, chat, is like... So, I'm at a point... Like, as you guys know, a month ago, I was facing an issue where if I talked or screamed too much, I would throw up. I'm at a point where I'm not throwing up anymore. I can get loud, I can scream, I can shout, and I'm not throwing up. That's great. That's a huge improvement. But I still feel sick. I still feel a constant, like, sickness in my chest and stomach. So there's improvement, but I still feel fucking horrible some days. And it's like, why? That's cool that the symptoms aren't bad enough that I'm vomiting. But I still feel like fucking donkey. And it's like, it sucks, bro. And this is a whole month. This is a month of recovery. Maybe it takes time to adjust. I think part of the problem, chat, is, I, like, am in a spot, as you guys know, I'm, like, not making a lot of money because I'm not working. But, I mean, I'm kind of working. I'm working about 8 hours a week on light duty when normally I used to work 30 hours. So it's not livable at all. It's not fucking livable even a little bit. But you guys have been keeping me alive, you know. You guys, my community is super fucking generous. Like, you guys have been keeping me alive. But because of this, I can't be finicky with my food. So I mainly eat at work. And all we have at work are, like, burgers, fries, burgers, fries, burgers, fries, burgers, fries. And I can't keep eating that stuff and expect to recover, you know? But at the same time, I can't eat a lot of stuff. I gotta, like, lettuce, no dressing. Lettuce and cucumber, no dressing. And I've been eating it a lot, but man, I like cry as I'm eating it. I'm like, as I'm shoveling it into my fucking mouth. I'm also like a big fruit lover. When I want to eat healthy, I'll eat fruit, and I can't eat any fruit because of acidity. It sucks. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I plan to take out the evidence. Why? Yeah, I'm a rabbit, chat. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. Well, you're going to be arrested for assaulting the officer, for assaulting an officer, perjury, and dude, he's going to jail for a long fucking time. So you did it to fool the security camera. And the detective's ID card? I stole that the morning of the incident. Yeah, and then he filled out the thing of the ID card missing. So that really was why Goodman started filling out the lost item report. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, partner? Dude, fuck. Honestly, Marshall's not someone I'd want to mess with low-key, as much as I hate him. Ginger root? Where the fuck do I get ginger root? I mean, the fingerprints activated the lock, of course. If he's there, how is he at the scene of the crime? He could have dropped that whenever, because he was on duty to watch over the crime scene. He was in control of that crime scene. Conveniently enough. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself. But he could because a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. So you admit to assaulting an officer. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off? Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time. Officer Meekins certainly is a one-in-a-million type of person. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to show his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year. My God, Officer Meekins, he's at it again. When did Edgeworth get so much influence? Anyway, he threw himself at me, and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way, with me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? Again, how did he get this into the courtroom? How did he get this into the courtroom? Why did... I'm done. I don't know what to say. So you knocked Officer Meekins out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. Yeah, he brought it in along with all the alcohol he's been chugging throughout his testimony. He's got a nice little buzz going, doesn't he? So you did your research beforehand. Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make much of a difference, though. The security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left. However, you bloodied your coat in the struggle with Officer Meekins. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. That was Officer Meekins doing during that time. What else? He was sleeping like a baby. So what you're saying is, on that day, there wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Which, unfortunately, chat, means that the other case is still open-ended. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place.
What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead. So you stole the evidence from the locker. Actually, no, I didn't.
Huh?
Why not? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. What? Mr. Edgeworth, where is that evidence?
It's still missing, Your Honor. But didn't Edgeworth go get the evidence, or was that to another case entirely? Who the fuck is ID 77s? That's what we need to figure out. It might be Gant, honestly. Detective Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing?
Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer.
He's so happy for someone who's going to jail for a long fucking time. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer. This is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. No, he should be going to fucking jail. What? Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution.
Like I said, this isn't your case. This one is mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more. I can't just forget the SL9 incident. You know why?
No, I don't. Why? But that case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room.
Joe Dark was convicted for his crimes. One thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence.
I remember the Joe Dark case. It involved serial murders, didn't it? I don't intend to complain about how it turned out. But there's something that still bothers me. Something went down at that trial. Something no one will talk about. What happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Why is he so concerned with that incident? Maybe I should present him with what I think this real reason. Yeah, the real reason. Let's just go. Let's just go. I think this is what I got spoiled to. This is what Chad had spoiled me to. All right. So, a few streams ago, someone came in and kept repeating a name over and over again, and then someone repeated the name over and over again this stream, and that name was Neil. They just kept saying, Neil's alive! Neil's alive! Oh my god! And then people were like, don't spoil. And he's like, I'm not spoiling. He wouldn't know this name. And then I saw this name here. Neil Marshall, Jake Marshall. So with the power of spoiling, let's figure it out right away. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. Chat? Let me make it very clear. Let me make it I'm so confused. What spoiler? Because somebody came in the other day, and then the day before that, while we were playing this, and kept saying a name over and over again. A name that has not been introduced to the game. A name that heavily connects to this case and this moment, where it probably would be very difficult to figure this out. You say hinted. You say hinted. They name dropped it and said Neil Marshall is still alive as I was talking to Jake Marshall. How is that hinting something? How is that? I'm confused how that hints at something. That's just people being assholes. What do you mean hinting? I figured this out instantly. Instantly. I figured this out instantly, chat. How is that hinting? How the fuck would I figure this out instantly? I didn't even read the file. I didn't even read the fucking file. And I knew the answer. Yeah, it was a subtle hint, and Vodka can just fucking predict the future. Either his real name is Neil Marshall, which is what I'm believing is happening, due to spoilage, or he has a brother that was killed. One of the two. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping way too much cactus juice, partner. It's Neil Marshall, and this is the first time the name has been mentioned, is in this case document. And they were talking about it, like, every day. Every day and every time that Jake Marshall was on the screen. I don't know what else to say. Like, thankfully, because I blocked my chats, I was able to survive Danganronpa for the most part with insane mod teams and shit. But, like, I don't know. It's not theorizing? How is it a theory? How is that theorizing? Explain it to me. We just got the report, and they're saying the name of a person, like, before it happens. That's like saying, and Danganronpa V3 spoiler if you haven't played it, that's like saying Maki's the ultimate assassin before it's ever revealed. It's the same shit. You're giving information on something before it happens. I've played this game before. Neil Marshall's still alive. Like, when Jake Marshall's on the screen. Like, I don't... What do you mean? I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. In a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall, are you related to this man? You're either this man or you're related to him. Neil Marshall? Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago, he received the same lousy prosecutor award you got. What? He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors Awards. Now I remember, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did. Like, it sucks, man. It sucks, bro. I mean, sure, not the biggest spoiler in the world, but it's like, I don't know. It's like you could just be, like, considerate. As someone who likes the game, you could just let other people experience it fully. That's right, he was killed. The case file fell into your hands. But what's his relation to you? He was my brother. People are still gonna say this guy's hot. This guy's gonna take off his hat and chat's gonna be like, this guy's still hot. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant. And the then Deputy Chief of Police. We're gonna have to talk to Damon Gant, aren't we? The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Joey Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. Low-key, chat, I'm not gonna lie to you, low-key, this looks like Gant. Low-key. I don't know why. That's what I immediately thought of. He was incarcerated. The case was finally closed. At least according to the public records. What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. And that's it? That's your reason for your insane actions? I miss Von Karma. Bring back Von Karma! There's more to my brother's death than what the records say.
No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me.
Imagine being a murderer and you're found out by some dipshit who just started his career. Yo, Phoenix be taking all the names down. He's just a prodigy, apparently.
Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime.
That was the last day the SL9 case would be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. We know you missed your husband, you don't need to tell us. Oh my god! Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. The things that happened by chance never cease to amaze me. At exactly the same time. Yeah, it happened at the same time, too. That's also wild. This fake murder was going on at the police department. Chance? It's gotta be more than that.
So if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one.
Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. Thank fucking God we got nowhere. But wait, a verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial, which in turn should mean no verdict is reached today. Don't be a bitch, Edgeworth! Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. Hold on a second, chat. Alright, cool. Double checking the time. I do have work tonight. But there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. So you're saying because that's solved, the other person's convicted. Also, you guys keep saying Vod Shoe. Nah, dude, that's your man. It's Chat Shoe. It's Chat Shoe. It's Gum Chat. Gum Chat. Chat Shoe. Dick Chat. Chat Dick. That's your ship. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. It seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, partner. All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved, no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Skye. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. She still has the 5-minute window. Just saying. If you have a response, make it a single word or less. ARG! And he bows. GG's, we die. I rest my case.
It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt.
Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time. I'm literally gonna motorboat your butt cheeks later so bad that you're gonna need lotion. Disproving the alleged murder in the police department. There's no doubt that I proved today is true. Yeah, what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake. But I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty.
Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived.
You guys ready? I bet it's gonna get interrupted by Emma.
Now then. This court finds the defendant.
Hold it! Oh my god, who said that? It was Emma! Wow! Your Honor, wait! Emma? The defense has an objection. A scientific objection. Right. What do you mean, right?
Mr. Wright, are you this girl's guardian?
Absolutely not. Your Honor, in a sense, please, Your Honor, all I'm asking is for a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please. I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3.
I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dark killings.
Now that she mentions it, the names of both Sky sisters were in that file.
But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So, I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing, the other handprint.
That is true. We don't know about the other handprint. You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker?
But no fingerprints were ever found on it, right?
No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, it'd be sure to find a clue. So I ran over there and looked at it again.
So did you find something?
No.
Wonderful! Huh?
Sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all.
Is that all?
Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student.
And I'm just an attorney.
But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them, please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. If anyone can save Lana, it's you.
Yeah, but Lana hasn't given me any information at all about the case. Oh my god. Time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain? I mean, it has to remain. It appears the defense is troubled by the blood marking. Yeah. Looking at the floor plans, the handprint was discovered around here. There is a problem with this. Yeah, of course there is. Was the vase, like, in the cave? Was the vase in the video?
If you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be...
Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day.
Yes, Your Honor. If ever I've needed to concentrate, it's now. Yeah. What could be wrong with the handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing? I object. I have to object. I don't have a choice here. This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. The only thing that seems clear is your grasping, Mr. Wright.
You've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them?
Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. Is it the Blue Badger? Gotta be something I can use. The question is, what item can prove something is missing in the floor plan? I mean, is it just the Blue Badger? There's also the jar. A piece is missing as well. It's either the Blue Badger or the jar. I'm gonna go with Blue Badger because it's funnier.
What about that piece of plywood?
The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force, defender of truth, guardian of proof. The fuck? Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The Blue Badger is not here. So? So watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Well?
Well, what?
Ah! That's right. So long as the Blue Badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot on the locker. I mean, he's not wrong. What? We Blue Badged it up?
So that means...
Just exactly what does that mean? It means extend us to day 3 and let's go! It means it can't be done.
What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker.
Don't look at me. I didn't put it there. Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically. On that afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the Blue Badger to the evidence room, right? He put it down. After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker. So either he did it, Edgeworth did it, or the guy before Edgeworth did it. It was left there before the Blue Badger was brought in.
Just one moment. I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my court.
What the fuck is balderdash? It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but this is the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled, not once, but twice!
But how?
One time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time, what the hell is a balderdash? Someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. Huh? That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim. The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be fake. Huh? However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves when it occurred. I'm confused, chat. When did the first incident occur?
To summarize, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in the evidence room.
Ay. Chat, this might be my least favorite case of all the cases. That's right. The blood mark on the locker proves this.
Very well. Then tell us. When did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented.
Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that.
Now then, will the defense please present the evidence? Blah, 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 blah.
Fuck! Is it this? The only thing that hasn't really been utilized is the unstable jar. Is it this? This is the proof. It's quite simple, you see. If it's so simple, then don't get it wrong. I see. I got it wrong, chat. I was running pretty hot. Then it's got to be the ID records, right? I was just... Listen, chat, I'll be honest. I just thought that maybe they would use evidence. Because so much evidence hasn't been used. I was like, oh, surely they're going to use evidence that wasn't used and they connect it. But we're going to use this even though this has already been used? Alright. My stream keeps lagging? I think that might be a you thing, bud. Try lowering the stream quality. That might help. That might help you. Maybe. If the crime took place... Oh my god. Doesn't help that I'm sick. If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required.
An ID card? Oh! The ID card record.
Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room. Let's see here, 4:50 p.m. If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40. Miles Edgeworth. But did Edgeworth actually go? Wasn't he getting a reward? Did he just refrain from saying this, that he went? Or did he actually go?
Mr. Edgeworth, just what have you done?
I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy.
Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it. I'm afraid I don't understand either. None of us get it. It's clear from the luminal test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means... Oh my god. The blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. Yo, chat, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel so fucking sick right now. I think I gotta stop the stream. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I hate to stop it here. I really do. I feel so fucking sick right now. I think I'm gonna throw up. And I've been fighting. I've been fighting for the last 3 hours. I don't know, man. Maybe I need to take a few days off. That might be what I need to do. I don't know what's going on with my health, bro. I don't know what's going on. I don't have health insurance, so I can't really hit up the doctor. You know, I've been working with friends that I know that have medical degrees and shit. I have a doctor that's willing to help me for free. But like, man, bro, it's like, oh, I feel like shit and I don't know why. I don't fucking know why, and it's getting so annoying. I might need to just like take a break from Ace Attorney, low key. And I know people are gonna say just don't stream. That's not how streaming works. I have to keep streaming. I have to keep putting myself out there. Streaming helps with my depression. I'd like to keep streaming and to do my best, and I appreciate you guys being understanding of that. But I don't know. Ace Attorney is just like read a million fucking things over and over again. And I think the problem is before it was easier to do because it was shorter and more condensed. And there's just like no good stopping spots throughout this whole case. It's like fucking 4-hour stream, 4-hour stream. I don't know. I think I need a break again from it. I'm gonna take tomorrow off. And I'm gonna see if I don't feel better by the weekend. Cause I definitely need to try to get better. Like I said, I got another medicine switch coming up again. I'm gonna try to like fucking, I don't know, start running before stream and see if that works. I don't know. I've just sat, like the whole stream, I feel like I'm gonna throw up, low key. And it's like, why? I ate grilled chicken for breakfast. Grilled chicken and fucking trail mix with like 4 bottles of water. Why? Why am I up here dying from digestive issues? It doesn't make sense. But whatever. More power to the sicknesses of the world that make me feel like shit. All right, I don't know. Again, as always, apologies if this stream was low energy or maybe not what you're used to in a VodkaSunnyD stream. I'm trying my best to get better, and we'll keep pushing forward and trying to get better, and I appreciate you being understanding of that. But yeah, no, I need a break. I need a break. I feel fucking awful right now. Here, the giveaway. On the plus side of things, I do have a giveaway. I do have a giveaway. Check that out. Look at that. You want to win a vodka plush? You want to win a vodka plush, chat? Yes, you do. You know you fucking do. Giveaway's free to do. There's a link. There's a link. It's fucking, what is it? Here's the link. Here's the link. All you gotta do is make sure you're following me so that I can message you. Make sure you're following me on Twitter so I can message you. And all you gotta do is retweet the post. You retweet the post, boom! You're in a giveaway. That's it. You're in the giveaway. I'll be picking them on Valentine's Day. Yeah. And if you comment your favorite VodkaSunnyD moment, you get an additional entry. All right? So go check that out. YouTube channel. Dropping the YouTube channel in chat right now. Here's the YouTube channel. Go check that out as well. Like I said, I'm taking tomorrow off. I know you guys are going to miss me so much. So make sure you sub to the YouTube channel so that you can catch up on other VODs and series. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, chat. The first thing I'm going to do right after the stream ends is I'm going to go look up, like, 1, why do I feel like I constantly want to throw up? And 2, what can I eat to prevent it? Those are the 2 things I'm looking up, and whatever it says, I'm gonna get. If I gotta go buy some fucking ginger, I'll go buy some ginger. I don't know. It sucks, man. It sucks. So I'm gonna make sure I try to get this taken care of. And like I said, if the Ace Attorney streams get put on hold, I apologize. I just